everybody, this is Sister Omi. Hope everyone's doing well. I'm here to do the weekend reading for fire signs. That's Aries, Leo, Sag. For this weekend. And it's March already. I was like, oh my gosh, March. Where's the time going? So I hope everyone's had a great week thus far. And so let's just get into it. So, fire. What do we get here first? Fire. That everlasting fire, right? Fire is transformational. This is a transformational energy. Fire is also masculine. It is an active element. And as we know, since this is the fire element, it corresponds with the Aries, Leo, Sag. So, we can use this energy to move forward, or maybe this is you, or maybe another fire sign could have an influence on what's going on in your life at this particular moment. Now, as I said, transformational essence. So something here is changing. It's also clarifying certain things. So there may be some combativeness or liveliness. It's all a matter of perception. But it's going to be an active period this weekend. Maybe a lot of conversation. A lot of things are changing. So with that, we have the Seven of Wands. More fire. Wow. So it's time to show your conviction. So maybe that's what this energy is. Showing your conviction, standing behind your ideas. And at sometimes you may have to do it somewhat aggressively. So it's almost like you're trying to defy all your opponents. It's like, I'm just moving forward. I don't care. I got to do what I got to do. So with that, we have the Judgment. And so you have endured a time of deep contemplation, and you made a decision. You cleared out emotional baggage through introspection, self-investment, and you've attained a certain amount of balance here, and your ability to discern better choices is keen right here. So, you ready to move forward. You got all the fire. Here you gotta have the courage of your convictions to keep moving. But here we're talking about, even though you got that fire, you got that drive, and you're gonna move forward, you're using some discernment because you've learned some life lessons at this particular point here. Now, this is the crown chakra, your mind. What are you thinking? It says rejection. It's with all this fire, I don't even think you're concerned about rejection. Because if you get rejected, you're going to move forward in a different way. It's almost like, like, what's that song? Voices inside my head. Who was that? Police that sang that song? Whatever. But, it's like, are you telling yourself that you might get rejected? Are you telling it to yourself? Or it's just you're reflecting back, because with the Judgment here, for you to be able to discern, you've had to go through some life's ups and downs. So here I'm looking at it as you're thinking about in the past when you've been rejected, but you're not going to listen. You're going to go forward. And since this is the crown chakra, I strongly urge you to drink a lot of good, clean water. Besides getting your proper rest, and stay away from processed foods and things like that. Help keep your mind clear. So, with that, fire, rhodozite is the crystal that I pulled. And this represents a mighty power. Whoa. So this falls in line with the fire element, the Seven of Wands. You got the mighty power here. This is imprints from past lives or emotional wounds from earlier. Isn't that what I just said? Wow. Emotional. See, I'm just reading it from right here. Emotional. Let me start all over. Okay. Imprints from past lives or emotional wounds from earlier in your present life may be creating a state of psychosomatic dis-ease. That's it right here. This maybe you're feeling or contemplating being rejected. Your own negative or compulsive thought patterns also play a part, as can those of other people directed towards you. So this is something you've already experienced, or you're just thinking about things that happened in the past. But realize living in a healthy, stable environment creates a stable physical body. So this also relates to the Earth star, that those 6 inches beneath the ground in your solar plexus. So as above, so below. So if you're going to activating the crown, activate that root chakra and that earth chakra, which is making sure you're getting good protein, good exercise, and you're getting proper rest. And get out in the sun, because it's a solar plexus. So get out in the sun. We're dealing, which is your mental energy. What makes you feel secure? So to get grounded. Because this fire, boy, it could be burning through. And you have more fire here. So you have to use your discernment. You're going to move forward. But this is saying take care of yourself. And this is just confirming you have the mighty power. You got fire transformative energy here, and you have the mighty power here. I mean, you really can't go wrong. And the trees. I think this is interesting. We have the Rowan tree. I'm just tilting it. Transformation and regeneration, encouragement and protection quicken new things to be born, which makes sense. That fire is transformational. You know, transform yourself, transform how you think, how you see yourself. And then with that 7 of Wands, you've also got more fire. So that's, you're going to take a stand. You may be bold. And you have the Judgment. These are all things that you're making a conviction. You're taking a stand. You're going to move forward. And to regenerate, encouragement, and protection, quicken new things. So you're going to regenerate all those past hurts, all those past rejections. You're just going to move past that. You're not going to let that deter you. And the serious message here, when you really think about, when you look at the Judgment, that old adage, it's always darkest before dawn. It's true in this case. You've had your fair share of struggle, and now you finally get a reprieve. Ooh, excuse me. Consider it a reward for hanging in there, keeping your faith, and doing your best to remain balanced through recent trials. That's the message. That summed it up. So you guys, wow, this is you're just gonna make up your mind. You're just gonna put your foot down, move forward. And then the thing too is, when you do that, you're gonna attract some good things. So don't let others discourage you, and use that fire and the strength of your conviction. And as that old adage, it's always darkest before dawn. And a lot of this, I think, is in your mind. How you may It says past life and past life experiences and experiences in this life from the past. So you're just going to burn and say burn past that. Alright? Alright, you guys. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. This is Sister Omi. Peace.